So I've always been in action sports, played a lot of hockey, raced motocross, snowmobiles, and got into jet skiing when I was about 14 or 15. By the time I was a sophomore in college, I was able to afford my dream jet ski. Went out, it was like October, to ride my jet ski and, do a couple flips, and I went to go big and bailed from the jet ski and landed upside down. Everything on this brand new dream jet ski was broken from one hard impact. 6 to 8 months later, I was in a material science class, and we had a task to find a way to make something that's not made out of plastic today into something manufactured by plastic. And I'm sitting there in class, why doesn't someone make a jet ski out of plastic? I went into the lab, tested a bunch of materials, looked at this manufacturing process, thermoforming. When I searched plastics manufacturing on my phone, there's one right up the street, and it happened to be Bowmare Plastics.
July 2014, this young engineer comes walking through my door and says, I have a project for you. Fiberglass is not recyclable. You break it, it's done. With the Hawk-Lite material, totally recyclable. It is lighter in water. It's inherently UV stable. For the application, I don't think there's a better material out there.
We have several unique polymers that we use that are designed for impacts.
Literally on some of his website videos shows him hitting it with a sledgehammer. It goes to a competitor's watercraft, hits it with a sledgehammer and puts the hammer right through it. And when I saw that, I was like, man, this would be great material to use for my bike on the water, because my ski's literally dragging along the ground before I get into the water. At the end of the day, it takes someone like Jordan to go through all the trials and tribulations and all the setbacks. It takes passion, it takes heart and character, and you don't find that in every individual. And I think that's what makes Jordan very unique.
Looking back at the failures, I think the biggest hurdle to start was the mold failure. That really just set us back, but we learned different ways of making the molds, better ways of making the molds. We learned a lot from it. April 2015, we launched our product to the best of our abilities with the small budget we had, and to everyone else looked like a multi-million-dollar budget.
When I heard Jordan Darling was bringing his jet ski manufacturing business to Sacramento, I had to meet him. California is a great place to start it. And when I first met Jordan, I knew instantaneously this guy can make things happen.
Jordan and I are both on the west coast of the USA, and that's not by luck. We couldn't be happier to be there, because we know that it's the right place. We're around the right people, the right energy to do what we're trying to do and put it in front of the world on its best foot forward.
Coming into this, I wanted to do the design process in a proven method. We started off with hand sketches, pull inspiration from areas that we want to design this around. We then took those sketches and made a clay model. Simple design with clean lines like high-end cars. I never looked at how much work it was. I never looked at how much time it took. It was just getting to the end goal, which is building this watercraft. To now take it to the next level, where we're going to be building the world's first mainstream fully electric personal watercraft. It hasn't even sunk in yet.
Hey, Jordan.
What's happening?
Doing, brother?
Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
I got something for you. Electrifying a personal watercraft, it's never been done before. It's your new motor, man.
Sweet.
If it was easy, to be honest, we probably would have done it ourselves, but it's not really. My name's Jim Callahan. I'm the Director of Business Development for Zero Motorcycles out of Santa Cruz, California.
I think these are the location holes.
Yep.
That locks the stator in place.
Zero gets approached constantly from people all over the world that have ideas, great ideas about electrifying products. Jordan had the absolute perfect blend for us of passion, good ideas, still in the development phase, that he could be flexible, we could be flexible. It all just worked really, really well.
Originally working with Zero seemed to be far-fetched, but once we got connected and we met with them, it was clear they were willing to help. That ultimately led to the fastest path to building the Gratis prototype. They were looking to implement their industry-proven drivetrain into new spaces, but we had to change the design of the drivetrain that we were working with to make it all water-cooled. We picked the right people that we trust, that have the same goals in the end, which is to build products that the world will love. And with that, we're going to build the world's first mainstream electric watercraft. In addition, we're going to implement a fully custom watercraft app. So for the first time, the user will be able to completely customize their user interface, their performance, all from the push of a button on their phone or their iPad. So we're at Folsom Lake for the initial run. We have riders, we have investors, we have family, we're all here watching. We're sending a new boat out for its maiden voyage, so we wanted to make sure we gave it the proper christening. Belt spinning. Initial test didn't go as well as we planned. The first crack of the throttle felt good, but after that we didn't have a belt.
Yeah, there's no teeth on the belt.
Just shredded the belt.
That instant torque is so high, it overcomes the strength of the belt. But we know what we need to fix, and we'll make it work even if we're fixing it in Santa Barbara Tuesday night. Riding this for the first time is going to be insane. And we've been anticipating so many different things, how it's going to work, how it's going to feel. And to finally be able to ride it, I mean, that excitement's going to be on a different level. It works.
All right, here we go. Stand by, and action. And cut.
The other thing that most people don't correlate to this watercraft is its sound. Sound not only pollutes waterways, but it makes jet skis frowned upon because of the noise. Grabbing decibel readings for the sound of a gas-powered stand-up. 100 decibels. 100 decibels. Don't pull that one up on the shore and pull the electric one in. You can even hear him coming. Next to the boat, 80 decibels. 80 decibels water noise. We got fishermen that are confused.
Most people's judgment of them is they're annoying, noisy, a nuisance. And you take away the noise, and all of a sudden the nuisance part's gone.
And we wanted to change the game of how jet skis are made, but also change the game of how they're used. Rules and regulations restricting watercraft because of noise, because of emissions, because of fuel. We don't check any of those boxes. This watercraft allows you to have the freedom on the water to ride anywhere you please.
Is the world ready to see an electric personalised watercraft? 10 years ago, probably not, but I'd like to think that we're at the day and age when people can wrap their heads around it. For everyone's awareness on global warming, I think we're ready.
You're really going to connect with nature in a completely different way that no other power sport, no other watercraft can do.
He's the first guy in the world to be able to pull it off and make it available to the masses, and it's an exciting leap forwards for the Gratis, for Freeform, for Jordan, for everyone around him.
It's absolutely plug-and-play technology. There's no oil changes. There's no fluids. It really is a penny per mile.
As we evolve, so does the electric technology. We're starting the revolution for electric watercraft, and we're looking forward to completely disrupting the industry once again.